Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty. So, like I mentioned at the end of the previous one, there was a bit of a sizable update. Now, most of the mods that we were using have either been updated or there has been a new variation of them. Not all of them have been updated yet. For example, Run and Gun has not been updated, which is going to be an adjustment for me, but honestly, I think it might make things a little easier, maybe. As well as a couple others, such as Yayo's Caravans and stuff like that. There is a couple more that are in the process of being updated, so depending on how long this recording session ends up going for, we might even get them back this episode. However, a big one that changed is with Mr. Cypher, because the Minotaur race that I was using for Cypher was not updated, and as far as I know, is not going to be updated. So I made as much of a small change as I could while keeping Cypher as close to himself as I possibly could. So Cypher is still a Minotaur. However, you can see he now has a Minotaur tail, his horns are a little bit more pronounced, and his ears are also a little bit more pronounced. But his xenotype did change. Honestly, not a lot, but he did lose a couple of his abilities. Namely, he can no longer be milked, which sounds odd. He can no longer go into Bovine Rage, but he can still pick up ultra heavy equipment. So Cypher is a little different, but at the same time, he's also mostly the same. He also doesn't go into heat anymore, which honestly is just a really nice change, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so the goal for this episode is we need to work on our brand new recruits to bring back some of our people who have been dying. And another thing is, I do still want to go to that mechanoid colony, which we are going to do right now. The only other thing is Cypher's portrait did change locations, because when we got rid of the original Minotaur thing that we were using, it just completely deleted Cypher. So, like I said, I have made him as close to the original as possible. But yeah, with the update, there's still going to be a couple things that are broken. Like, for example, when I first loaded in, Sally had the wrong hair. She had the wrong favorite color. Anna had the wrong hair. Honestly, I think Mauve is probably fine for her favorite color. And then Crimson also had the wrong hair and the wrong hair color. So, you know, couple things. Still working out the kinks. But we do also have a handful of new mods, which I think are going to be very, very nice. But other than a minor adjustment period, I think we should basically be good to go. Yeah. And I also did have to put a mech link back into Cypher's head to get him connected to Lefty, Righty, Penelope the Strider, and also his brand new friend, which I've decided to name Piper. So, that being said, see you at the colony. Oh, and there is also a couple of other things, real quick, that I need to mention. After all, it is a new DLC. Apparently we can go fishing now, which sounds cool. And we can also make something called a heavy bridge. So that's interesting to make note of. We also do need basic mech tech, standard mech tech, high mech tech. We gotta get all that again, so if any of our mechs die right now, we're in trouble. That might honestly be partially because I do have a new mod that makes vanilla mechanoids and the alpha mechanoids kind of work a bit more hand in hand rather than like having to go out of our way just to, you know, make them work. So we are going to start working on all of our mech tech stuff again. It shouldn't take us too long to catch up with. Let's see. Starflight Basics makes a lot more sense now because at some point, I think we're actually going to be able to go to space. There is also this thing called Orbital Tech, which allows us to make vac suits. Cool. Standard Grav Tech. I imagine this is to make ships. Let's see. Nothing new in Anomaly. That's probably to be expected, at least not yet. Moyo Tech. I don't know if there's anything for space there, but we're gonna find out. We do also need to make this area a little bit warmer because right now they are cold. But yeah, all things considered, I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised at just how fast everything updated. Like, yeah, you know, there's a couple things that aren't, but man, the RimWorld modders are kind of crazy. They just rapid fire updates. It's impressive. Bum, 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 bum. Looks like we've arrived. They arrived and immediately went to sleep. Area is now safe, but some unexplored rooms remain. Okay, well, it's not too big. We should be alright. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's up. Crimson, Cypher, you're both up. Let's see what's beyond these doors, shall we? Now, we do have to remember that we cannot run and gun, which means we need to be very, very careful because we can't move and shoot, which means Crimson is going to be very, very required here. What the heck is that? A hermetic crate. Okay, let's put Cypher here. Crimson, you come open this. Oh, medicine. Okay. Okay. You know what? So far, so good. Let's see. I'm going to put you three in draft. Piper, I'm going to leave you outside since you have, like, a nuke. And then Righty and Lefty, you are going to help us explore. So, Lefty, you're here. Righty, you're here. Crimson, let's go open the store. Cypher, you're going to stay in the middle of this room. Okay, another crate. I'm not seeing anything that might explode on us. Okay, more Luciferium. That's cool. So I do think I'm going to leave stuff on the ground just because we can... Whoa. We can take it with the menu. Can I take that with me? The ancient security turret, or is it going to shoot me? Oh, locusts. Huh. Okay. Well, whoever lived here clearly liked bugs. A bit strange, but, you know, I'm not going to judge. Chances are we'll have our own bugs in time. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, some chem fuel. Alright, alright. Cypher, let's go ahead and have Lefty and Righty start exploring as well. Okay, a whole lot of nothing so far. Okay, can you... Okay, Righty and Lefty can't open crates. Honestly, not that unexpected. I'm gonna have you both stand right here, just in case. Crimson, you found another one. Ooh, a book. Organic farming, okay. Oh no, someone died. Okay, let's have both of you come in here while Crimson opens this up. Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap. That is a trap. Okay, both of you leave this room. Okay. We're gonna have to be a little bit mindful about that trap, because if it detonates, we're in trouble. We are going to be on fire for the most part. Okay, and there's a bunch more bugs. Let's have Crimson go the other way. Okay, nothing. Oh, a Milliter. Okay. Oh. They woke up and immediately went the wrong way. Alright, great. Glutton Horror Body. What? Okay, well, for the gene packs alone, this has been worthwhile. Oh, there's a Scorcher in here. Alright, Crimson, you're gonna leave. Right away. Okay, let's check this room. Okay. Yeah, I think we're about done here. Oh my god. Righty and lefty are still just as effective. Alright. Time to pack her up. Actually, Cypher, can you open this? I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Let's have you bail. Run! It wasn't worth it anyway. Alright, we're leaving. Time to go home. So, let's reform the caravan. We are headed home. Now, let's see what we can take. Chem Fuel, Hyperweave, Luciferium, both these gene packs. That seems very, very nice. I mean, the slag chunks could be nice. We can actually carry quite a few of them. Honestly, I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to take. Yep. Let's head on home. Out of all the things you chose to destroy, that's what you choose, huh? That feels so bad. Grand Ayatollah Flebe is requesting that you build a monument to honor the work of doctors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna accept this one. It is going to be an extreme undertaking. However, we do have 31 days to get it done. So, let's do it. 208 uranium, 6 Archite capsules, and a Psylink neuroformer, all for us. And always in this spot. What is with you in this spot? Let's see, we can put it right... Yeah, honestly, just like right there. Oh, yes, this shouldn't be a problem at all. So, something else, one of those extra mods that I was talking about is we have something called Psycasts. So, basically, this just makes it so that getting psionic potential is a little bit easier and nicer. So, because I do kind of want specific builds for people, like for example with Sally, I want her to be very, very supportive. I'm kind of debating going for Protector. It seems extremely good. However, let me see, what else was it? It was, Empath also seems really good. Word of Joy, Word of Love, Psychic Soothe, and then potentially Mind Wipe, but, you know, we'll just ignore that part. You know, that's just, they see her and they're like, whoa, I can't remember what I was doing, you know? So I am kind of debating that. But yeah, overall, this was recommended to me by Puppet, so once again, thank you for that. I kind of think we're gonna go with Empath. And now we got a whole lot of options. So, first things first, Word of Joy. So, apparently, it will... How to explain? So, we get XP purely for meditating. So anytime Sally goes to meditate, she's going to be getting a little bit of psionic XP, which we can then put into our psicasts and unlock abilities, which seems pretty good. However, installing that mod did get rid of Sally's stun ability that she naturally had, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Then, over here for Sissy, I think, honestly, I would kind of like this one, the Archotechist, but let's see, what else would potentially... Ooh, Technomancer, yeah! Enchant quality, mend, make some constructs, I mean, kind of just seems cool. Let's do it, why not? Why not? Let's see what it's all about. Psychically manipulate an object or structure to improve its overall quality. Oh, okay. Psychically manipulate an object or oh. Enchant quality, please. Then we can do heat pearls. Oh, interesting. So we could basically just like make a little pearl that we throw that makes essentially a fire grenade. Okay. Reconfigure 3 automated weapons to protect the caster and their allies. Ooh. Extract energy directly from the quantum foam. Okay, that's an odd one. Steel construct. Implanting them into steel slag creates a construct that guards the caster. Breaking the crystals restores heat tolerance. Oh. Okay, word of progress increases intellectual. Psi ring? When worn by another Psycaster, this temporarily allows them to use this knowledge to perform the stored Psycast without practice. Whoa. Okay, okay. So, right. At the moment, there are only 2 Psycasters. So, we are going to need more. Which, apparently, there's 2 ways to get more. So, we'll see about that when the time comes. But, you know, at the very least, the option is there to where now we can actually start using some psionic goodies. I love the little dialogue, how it's like... Because you can imagine it too. It's like, Sally expressed interest in Bradley's bravery. Wow, you're so brave being out here in a prison. Wow. Hey, you know, we could use new people around here. You know, I mean, wouldn't you like to eat at a big table? It's like, I mean, hey, you know, fresh artichokes. That lowered his resistance by 3? I don't know that you could get me to join a colony with artichokes, but to each their own, you know? So, as far as our gigantic monument, it's going along. It is being built. Now, one of the worst things about having to completely redo Cypher is the fact that all of his all of his stats are basically back to 0. So that does kind of suck. It is effectively as if Cypher died, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Quite literally, the mod is borked, so we had to make it work. Now this huge monument is just an amalgamation of stuff. So it's not gonna look pretty. It's gonna be an eyesore for an in-game month or whatever 31 days is. But the important thing is, once we've got it built, we just have to ensure that it stays built, which honestly shouldn't be that bad. God dang, 61 to whoo-hoo! Scarlet's gonna take a while to be convinced. So, what do we want to work on? I want to get something for the holding platform. I mean, this holding platform is insane. Like, it's got strength. But it still needs a bit of work. I am thinking of putting more bioferrite flooring since it does increase containment strength. Whatever we put in there is not going to stand a chance. They're going to live a happy, hopeful life. And also, as far as heat goes, oh, it is toasty. It is nice and toasty. Debatably, we should put a heater in here, though, just so we're able to work with that. But I am building a final toxifier generator because I feel that we need just a little bit more power. And temporarily, I have turned off all of the greenhouse things in this room just to conserve a little bit more power as well. And because we had those gene packs, I went ahead and just shoved them into our little holder thing. Now, I'm a little worried. I would like to harvest some of our genes. Issue with that, I don't know if it kills someone. Let's see, I'm gonna read the description. Create a gene pack from them. Be randomly selected from the person's genotypes. You can force someone into the machine, they won't like it. Extracting genes while their genes are currently regrowing will kill them. Otherwise, it causes no lasting harm. Genes that require archite capsules are too complex to be extracted. Okay. Right. So, like, for example, Cypher. Right. Let me see. His genes, because he's a Minotaur. I mean, honestly, there isn't really anything that we could extract from him. How about Bethany? Strong stomach could be cool. Robust digestion could be cool. She's nearsighted? Just now learning that they're nearsighted. Now, I am just using the snake xenotype, but renamed as Chalky. But I did remove one thing from the snake xenotype for Bethany. And that was Baby Eater. Kind of felt that wasn't good. You know what I mean? Kind of felt we could go without that one. That's honestly the only reason that Chalky has a unique xenotype compared to just Snake Person. And then we did also finish our medic, who apparently has a fire foam. Huh. Good to know. But yeah, our little medic is going to walk around and do some stuff, help us out if the going gets tough. At the moment, Eva has not turned on us. And she also hasn't left. So I'll be honest, right? I'll be a bit honest. I feel a little bit bad. There's a little bit of bad feelings because we did kill her twice. But think about it this way. If she were to die again, she'd still be fine. And also, if she were to permanently die, she would have like 3 different fragments of herself still helping the colony, huh? And that is what she wanted to do. So if you think about it, we're just honoring her legacy. Now, I see. Well, we have 2 Annas, both of which don't have a right arm. Okay, well, hang on. So, I want to rename you. There's a wait a minute. Bio, there it is. Nickname. And 2. Nice. Hopefully she doesn't die. Something we are working on, by the way. Pretty good time to bring it up. I am attempting to make a bionic arm. Because we really need to replace Anna's arm that she lost in the raid. Oh, right. Also, I should probably assign and 2 to just be a worker. There we go. Yeah. But what I was going to say before that happened, I don't know what's going on, but people are just not cleaning up. Like, I understand it's a lot to clean up, right? But it's gotta be done. And two, can you come clean these? Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what's gonna be wrong with Antu, since we saw that either they go crazy, they have sickness, or both of them get sick, so I don't know. I guess we'll just find out. Drifters desire aid. A group of poor travelers are begging for medicine. Huh. They're not part of any faction. If you wish, you can kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them. You know, where are they? There's a lot of them, though. We could take some of their genes. Great intellectual, great crafting. Dead calm. Huh. Very attractive, kind instinct, violence disabled. Oh, Sally's actually quite close to a high mate, huh? Interesting. Would it be wrong of me to just extract their genes? Is that wrong? Probably not, right? Look, I gotta know what Piper does. Oh my god, what is that? Okay, Piper appears to be extraordinarily, fair and balanced. Yup, that's, yeah, fair and balanced, that is a word of which I am using. Okay, I don't think we're really going to be able to capture any. Nah, we're pretty much just killing them. They're also all unwaveringly loyal, so little bit of a shame. So yeah, they specifically have to be alive, right? That is a problem. Well, yeah. Cypher, what's your range? Good. Alright, well. We tried. Unfortunately, we're just a little bit too dangerous. Where are you two going? Alright. Well, if nothing else, we have more bodies for the Harbinger tree. Oh. Aha! Bradley's ready to be recruited. It won't be long until Wrath has returned to us. And two can no longer hide her crippling condition. The duplication process has left her body riddled with a bunch of rotting organs. Well, you know, interestingly, are we far enough along to make organs? Yeah, we are. What do we need? God dang! A lot. That's what we need. We need a lot. And what does she need? She needs lung, kidney. Okay, hang on. So, what would it take? Let's do lung. No, that's a detoxifier lung. Oh, can we not make lungs? Would this count? Stall site's lung. Replaces part lung. I don't know if this would count, honestly. I kind of want to try it. If we can save Anne too, I would actually like to. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I am also thinking of potentially doing another psychic abduction. That way, if whoever we get happens to have a bunch of really good genes, we could just immediately extract them. Could potentially be really good. Honestly, that might just be the thing that we do. Like, we... this is gonna sound really bad. We psychically kidnap someone, stick them into the gene extractor, and then, you know, if we have no one to recruit, we stick them in the subcore rip scanner. Right? Like, I know that's... ooh, that's certainly a thought, but, I mean... can't say it's not efficient. A shuttle of the refugee empire has taken damage and is seeking a place to land. Okay. Yeah, why not? I'll take some goodwill and some shuttle loot. Why not? Now, as far as our little monument here, it's slow going. I'll be honest. It is not going nearly as fast as I think it needs to. How much time do we even have left? Oh, we still have 22 days. Oh, we still have so much time. I didn't know you guys were gonna land here. Well, at least it'll be easy to defend, I suppose. Yes, yes. Oh, exotic good trader. Apparently Winnie is related to Sally and Crimson. Huh. Tell you what, we'll have Sissy go trade. Sally is currently... actually, you know what? Alright. Sally, you go ahead. See what they have. Hello. You appear to be related to me, yet I don't know who you are. Tech print, psychic animal pulsar. Psychic suit. Okay, that's the one and done one. Bionic. Holy, a bionic leg is $1,000. Okay. That's a little expensive. You're also selling a kidney for 1,000. Okay, well, I'll just take your advanced components and regular components, please. And then you can have all these blood bags. I'm gonna need to give you a lot more. You can have this Luciferium. I don't think we're really ever gonna use that. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we'll take that. Make sure all of this gets hauled quickly. Good stuff. Also, apparently we're a little bit more friendly with them. Hunter drone has finished. Cool. We'll work on the vitals monitor. And at some point we will work on the specialized limbs as well. Interesting. Power claw, field hand, and drill arm. What the heck is a field hand? It's made to speed up the sowing and harvesting tasks of a farmer. Oh. It's a literal field hand. Alright, well, cool. Okay, we're also being attacked. Well, we knew this was gonna happen. Let's see. I'm gonna have... Cypher, I want you and your ladies in position right away. And then... Melee, I want you ready to go too. Bethany, I want you ready to go as well. Bethany, I think I want you to stand right there. And then Crimson, I also want you ready to go. So we'll have Crimson here, Bethany here, and then everyone run to position. The shuttle is almost here. Also, the Refugee Empire is helping us out a little bit. Oh, I see. They're... Right. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If you really think you're about to just walk in here and be completely safe in our cover, you have another thing coming, buddy. Okay, Lefty unfortunately is not able to get quite into position. Okay, we do need to be a little bit careful of where we're shooting that beam, so let's fire it here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That takes care of that. Alright. Thank you, everybody. You are free to leave. By the way, look at Bethany's new spear. It came out as excellent quality. Oh, I do so enjoy the wonders of the universe. Okay, they're putting out the fire. Good stuff. Oh, the refugee empire being here certainly helps. Seems like they are starting to bleed out a little bit, but, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? The shuttle is almost here, and then we can send our new friends away whenever it decides to show up. Don't worry, no rush. Your people are just in danger. Okay, the shuttle is leaving in 12 hours. Oh, but it's... Alright. Yeah, alright. That, sure. Okay. Well. Cool. Glad we could help. Hey, relations changed to 63 in the positive. Very, very nice. And now everyone, go back to work. Nice. Really can't complain with those kind of results, huh? What's this? What's this? There's someone back in here. What's this? What's this? It's Wrath. Some of you might know that song. Some of you might not. But it appears that our conversion of our prisoners... I was going to say conversion therapy, but I don't think that's quite what happened. Conversion of our prisoners back into the people we have lost has gone exceptionally well. Wrath is now back in the fray. And so is Laringo, of which we've been saving his excellent machine pistol for just this occasion. I'm probably going to have to root around in the settings to make his hat visible again. But he's back, and that's the important part. So, we officially have both missing characters back and ready to go. Now, as far as our wealth, what the heck are we at? We are approaching 300k. Which is good, because we have a quest... hang on. 350k is when we can give up our... Do we have an alliance with them? Wait. Thar. Where are they? Oh. We're neutral. You know, it might not be as easy as I thought. So, yeah. How the heck are we supposed to make an alliance with them? Just send them a bunch of gifts? I want that Archaeo Nexus map! So I guess we're just gonna have to do exactly that. So, we'll figure out how to make friends with them, but, I mean, we still have time. We're not even at all of the money that we need. Jeez. So much bloodshed. Someone should really clean this up. So we also had a quest that I saw called the Mechanoid the ship is malfunctioned. By falsely responding to the signal, you can make the ship crash land nearby, letting you salvage the Gravtech. Well, it is certainly there. as well as a bunch of these weird looking panels. So let's go ahead and take the panels. These pikemans are all dead, which honestly kind of a relief. And then we also have some slags that we can deal with. Let's haul these, haul those. Sissy, are you busy? I feel like you're gonna want to take a look at this. So, from deconstructing that shuttle, we also got something... this. The shuttle engine. I imagine that's gonna make it so that if we make a shovel, it's gonna need an engine, and we already have one. So, ideally that goes pretty well. The fact that all these mechanoids are dead saves us so much trouble, because multiple pikemans in a huge open area, no thanks. That just sounds like death. Sissy, where are you at? Aha. Amongst the remnants of the crashed mechanoid platform, a still intact grav engine hums with energy. You can build grav ship substructure around the engine to create a new grav ship. The engine pushes against gravity, levitating the ship and allowing long-distance travel. Launch a grav ship by researching basic grav tech, then building fuel tanks, thrusters, and a pilot console. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map unless you build a grav anchor first. Right. I want to move this. This is 200% not where I want to build this, so for now, I think we're just gonna house it way over here so that it's nice and safe and we don't have to worry about it getting absolutely destroyed. But it is something that we can now work on. And once we're ready, we can start building ourselves a ship. So if you don't know what this DLC adds, basically, as far as I understand it, you get to just go to space. And once again, I do want to thank Master Melee for doing the very, very generous act of getting me the DLC. Once again, be sure you take care of yourself first. But we're gonna get a lot of use out of this DLC, so I am very, very excited. That being said, power is still our #1 priority for now. We also really need to decrease our wealth at some point, which, if we get that map, will be pretty easy. If we don't, it's gonna be a huge bother. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But the important thing is we have everyone back. Now we can start researching that grav ship. Ideally, we can make a shuttle, which will make getting around to places so much easier. And because we have it in a pretty safe place, ideally, nothing bad is gonna happen to it. I was also told 2 things. One by Puppet, one by Master Melee. #1, the anima tree works a little bit differently than I thought. You need someone who is a tribal, I think, in order to make anima tree grass grow. Also, it needs to be away from any technology, but meh. So that's the reason that despite the fact that we were meditating nearby it for so long, no grass grew, is because it literally couldn't, because no one was tribal. Another thing is, I don't know if grass necessarily grows, but at the Harbinger tree, if you have people meditate near that, it'll also help with psi focus and stuff. I don't know if it grows grass necessarily, but it surely does something. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a skip abduction. Do we even have 60... Who's a what's-its? Let's see, 160... 180, 45... 120... Alright. So, who has the highest? Kim. Okay. And 36% quality. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get ourselves a new friend, shall we? And I know I should have done this for the first one, but come on, I can't be the only one who thought of that. The shoo-body-doo. Behold. Soon. You're coming with unwaveringly loyal. We kidnapped someone who's unwaveringly loyal? Oh my god. Really? Ugh. Human computer. Huh. Well, you're in shock for 14 days. So, what if we capture you? Actually, hear me out. Are you a baseliner? Hang on, I gotta double check. Yes, you are. Dang it. Well, that didn't go well. All right. Stick him in the machine. Stick. No? We can't stick him in the machine? Why? Because he's knocked out? I don't understand. Prisoner. Do we have to enslave him first? Why can't we just stick him in? I don't understand. Well, none of this has gone according to plan, which feels pretty bad. You know what, Sally? Just here. There you go. You're not allowed to have clothes. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do now. Let's go ahead and draw some shamblers. Let's see. Now, does this create a psychic pulse, which will draw animated corpses when they attack? You can capture them for study. Okay. So let's do bop, bop, bop. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh, we don't have enough bioferrite. Alright, well. None of this has gone according to plan. This all sucks. God dang it. It figures the guy that we had to get is unwaveringly loyal. Come on. Whatever. I wonder if you have the right materials ready to go. Like, for example, how Anna 2 just needed, like, some replacement organs. Theoretically, you could just duplicate your best person over and over and over and over and over, right? Obviously, you would have to get extremely lucky, but still, I think the point remains. And speaking of remains, we have the world's closest freaking ancient complex that you've ever seen. So, we're gonna see what it has in store for us. Okay, let's go ahead and get them ready to go. Piper, you're gonna stay outside just in case. Righty, lefty, you're both gonna get ready by the door. Exploration time. Okay, this is a lot more of a traditional building than I was expecting. Let's have Lefty guard this hall, and let's have Righty guard this hall. Okay, and then Crimson, you come in here. Okay, well, we got another thing that's gonna explode, so let's be very quick. Okay, some silver. Okay, security crate. Wow, that... Crimson refuses to move. And And so she exploded? This is going very well. Oh, it dropped an Archite capsule. Get it. Okay, time to go. Time to go. Run, Crimson, run. Okay, Crimson, you come outside into the rain. Cypher, you get ready to do some funny business. Ah, wait a minute. Wait. Penelope, do not go in there. That's a dagger snout. That's scary. Well, goodbye. It's so fast. She's so fast. Okie dokie. Let's have both of you come over here to help. Oh, we killed her. Nice. Jeez, Crimson does so much damage. Is stuff exploding? Yeah, I'm pretty sure stuff is exploding. Let's just keep going as quickly as we can. It is, it's pretty hot. Yeah, pretty toasty. Ooh, ancient storage cylinder. Yeah, why not? 2 ancient machines, whatever the heck they do. And, alright, that's it. That's all she wrote. Time to go. Okay. So, not exactly the most beneficial thing that we've ever done. However, we do get stuff out of it. I'm going to take the mechanoids. I'm going to take the mechanoid slag. I'm almost tempted to take some of the sandstone. Well, we'll take a little bit of the sandstone. Okay, take all the silver and head home. Hey, all things considered, that's not bad. And Crimson will get patched up as we're going, so I see this as an absolute win. I was about to say, they're in the middle of our base? Why? Well, let's get everybody who is capable ready and over here to fight. Let's see. Yeah. That's pretty much everyone who can fight right now, so let's hope that it's enough. Oh, they're actually coming right here. Interesting. Okay, Bethany, I want you right here. Melee, I want you right here. Kim. And then who is headed over here? Anna, you head here. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, that could be much worse. Ouch. Okay. And I want you to back up just a little bit. Okay, Melee, I want you to come attack. Okay. All of you no longer draft. Anna, you come to bed. Kim, you do the same. Chef, you come over to this one. Where's Kale? Kale, I want you over here and ready to go. Okay, and then once we destroy these, we should be fine. Okay. Anna's almost there. Okay. Kale, do your thing. Good stuff. With the good medicine, too. Yes. Very, very nice. Someone's in combat? Nice. All right. Well, that could have been worse. I am going to make sure to actually execute it this time. Melee attack it to death. Literally. Bonk. Bink. Okay. Good. Okay, now you're all doing your thing. Everyone is going back to how life used to be. Okay, good. Crisis averted. We managed to survive the onslaught of random tunneling bugs. Debatably, royal host. Oh, it's that. Yeah, debatably, we should have made all of our hallways and stuff bigger for situations like this, where there actually is a fight. But to be fair, how am I supposed to know that they're gonna dig into the center of our base? Honestly, I don't think I do. Oh well. Well, we get to get everyone all healed up and everything now. I don't know what to do with our new prisoner, considering unwaveringly loyal. Actually, wait a minute. Where was it? There was Bliss Lobotomy. Huh. I wonder.
So you think you're just gonna waltz in here and cause trouble on our turf, do ya? Well, let me tell you that ain't how this is gonna go.
Alright, well, if you guys are social fighting yourselves,
this is gonna be a real easy invasion, isn't it?
isn't it indeed? Okay, so, assuming they're coming directly down towards us, you bet they are. Okay, they're just barely out of our range. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little bit of a scary movement. Alright, let's do Cypher over here so that he can snipe. Lefty and Righty are gonna go about right here, and then Piper's gonna come... Nope. Piper's gonna come right over here. Then... Okay. Melee's faster. He's gonna go for you. Crimson, you're gonna go for this one. Okay, we are leaving our cover. Our shields will help us a little bit, but not entirely. There comes the colossal Giga Laser from Piper. Okay, lefty, righty, just take positions to where you're nice and safe. That laser is so... That laser's pretty insane. Also, all I'm saying is... Yoink! Okay. Melee, you come here, Crimson. Unsure who you're gonna go for. You know what, Crimson? Run it down at them. Piper's already trying to shoot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bethany, I don't really want to have you leave cover, at least not yet. Lorengo, let's go ahead and have you move forward. Okay. They are running away, so I'm, for the most part, gonna let them run. It doesn't say that you're gonna die. This one is still fighting. Oh. I mean, that one's kind of on you. That one's on you. You decided to stick around and keep fighting. That's really not my fault. Lefty, righty, go ahead and take positions over here. Just, okay, Cypher landed the nastiest snipe you've ever seen. Okay. Well, glad that we could handle that. We found another ancient complex, and it's not even that far again. Good lord. What is with the ancient complexes? That's kind of crazy. Okay, Kale is on the way. Yoink! Let's see. You are, in fact, not unwaveringly loyal, and you are also not dying, which means we can get another viewer character in here. You know, provided that you are actually able to be converted, but we'll see. Oh, we'll see indeed, yes. So, the sidecast thing, right? I'm gonna say it. I really like this menu. Puppet, you recommended such a fantastic mod. It went from just, yeah, we have some stuns to, oh my god, they're skill trees. Oh, it's so cool. Now, that being said, yoink. Let's go ahead and strip all of you because I want your stuff. Then, let's strip you. Why would I extract their skull? Is there certain ideologies that want skulls? I don't know. Okay, you are good to go. Excellent. Yes, yes. I do enjoy when things go according to plan. By the way, I really like this blue glove. That is super, super cool. Well, I'll tell you what. We're not ready to make a ship, but we're certainly getting there. I also kind of want to make a bunch of elite Moyo armor because Chef wants to go fighting. So, kind of have to outfit you for that because you're kind of not ready for it. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and mass allow all of these weapons. Worst case, we could just sell them all. And I also have Crimson over here potentially meditating right next to the tree. Reason for that, Crimson, childhood unknown, but adulthood, she likes killing people. So maybe that'll increase her focus. Okay. I want to make Crimson a sanguiphage, or whatever it's called, sanguiniphage. I don't really know how to go about doing that. We've never once had the event that we had in one of the previous saves, where it's like, oh, he's willing to turn you into a vampire if you're willing to house him for a little bit. We haven't had a single one of those. So, I don't know if we're just getting unlucky, or what the deal is. Ooh. Sally's in a good mood. She's working real fast. Also, Eva still hasn't turned on us. You have chemical interest? Okay, well, good thing we're making so many, blunts. Aye. Or at least we should be. Chef, why do we have 0? I don't understand. Why are you not working on that? Are these set to just... Okay, Wrath, we're gonna have you cook in that one, and then Anna, we're gonna have you cook in this one. Yeah, so let's have Anna, and then this one. Nope. This one. Anna, there we go. Micromanaging. Okay, and then we'll have Wrath. Perfect. All right. Now we should be good to go, and Chef should be back to making some smokes. 37% chance that Kim goes into a coma. Nice. Kim did not go into a coma. Okay, so I did void provocation because I'm attempting to find our first ghoul. Also, the refugee empire or whatever they are here, so that's cool. Hopefully they don't kill a ghoul if we do find one. I'm also kind of keeping an eye... Oh, it's a ghoul! Nice.
Nice, that means that we can make a ghoul. It's ghoulin' time.
Okay, we're changing our anomaly research straight away to ghoul infusion.
Yes, yes, let the ghoul flow through you.
Perform a surgery that infuses a living person with an Archaeotech shard, transforming them into a terrifying ghoul. Ghouls are strong melee combatants, but are incapable of doing work. Ghouls will go mad if they are not fed enough raw meat. Yeah, so the raw meat part is a little scary. However, hear me out. I don't know if it would count, but synth meat is technically meat. It's also considered meat by both humans and animals. I don't know if that would count for a ghoul, but maybe it would. Depending on if they kill this ghoul or not. Oh, psychic drone, medium female. That sucks bad. He's not dead. He's not dead.
I didn't hear no bell.
Capture him. Capture him. Get him.
Get him. You're mine.
Okay, Kale. Get yourself ready. We've got a little ghoul to feed. And research. Okay, now Kale. Let's see. Entity. Herbal. Okay, tend. Yeah! This time, you stay alive. And we are going to be getting not only more research, but more energy and more bioferrite. Yes! This is what we needed! Also, the cells completely unintentionally match the fact that one is basic and one is advanced. That was not on purpose, but you know what? It works. Now I want to see your health. You're not dying, are you? You have regeneration. Also, your leg got cut off. Well, welcome aboard. Entity Slayer Eva. Eva has snapped. She can no longer tolerate holding such dangerous entities in captivity and intends to destroy as many as she can. Eva, I don't think that's gonna go well for you. So, big reason that happened is because minus 22 from the psychic drone. Oh my god. Can we... You know what? Temporarily, can we just arrest her so that she both A, doesn't get herself killed and also doesn't kill our new ghoul? Get her, Sally, get her. Ah. Okay, we're putting you in jail. Just for a little bit. We'll let you out as soon as you're feeling better. Okay? Stay right there. Here, have a... Oh, you're asleep. Okay, well. We'll let you out in a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll... Do we have to recruit her again? Or what? I don't know. Honestly, we could just release her, right? Yeah, I guess we'll just release her when her mood is better, I guess. I don't know how this works, actually. Like, I arrested her just so she wouldn't kill our entities, but now I'm thinking, like, do we need to recruit her all over again? I don't know. Truthfully. Presumably, we'll just let her go. I mean, I would really like for her not to, you know. Huh. Yeah? Okay. Well. I guess we'll just... I mean, I kind of... We can study her. I mean, I really just want to release her, honestly, but... Let's leave her here for now. Okay, Sally... Go chat with her. Make sure she's doing good. Hi. Okay, so she is back. Okay. Good. Great. She's still unhappy. But, you know. And, oh, and her schedule even stayed. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to do a little something. Eva, you stay. Stay. And... boosh. I bet you feel so good right now. You probably feel so much better. What did that do? How much did that actually help? Joy Fuzz. Uh-huh. Joy Fuzz. Plus 30! Holy! It's a shame that she is absolutely just... oh... just struggling. God dang, plus 30 is insane. But, watch this. She's gonna eat, she's gonna feel so much better. Watch her bar. Boom. Look at that. From red to yellow. Also, what is this with Sizz? Apparently, pigskins based in a nearby place have been raiding. Oh, it's guarded by 10. But we can get a lot of goodwill. But 800 jade? Oh my god. I want the goodwill though. We need allies so bad. Hang on, just to show you, right? With our factions, the most friendly people we have is them at plus 30. But then we have plus 33, plus 1, which, meh, we'll just ignore that. Plus 63 with the refugee empire, which isn't terrible. I mean, that jade does sound so nice. How close are we? How close are we to our goal? We're at just about 32k. We're actually almost to the point where we can sell our base for the, for that piece of the map. Ugh. Now, here's the issue, right? Because I don't necessarily want to, I don't want to clean slate it. I think what we'll do, I still think it's the play, is to go to about 400k, because then we can actually bring enough people over to somewhere else, let them start to build up a new colony, and then we sell it, we send our other people over, boom, there we go. I think that's a play. Now, as for this, where do you guys need that help? Let me see. Quests. It doesn't say where it is. I mean, I would really like that goodwill. We need allies so bad. But 800 jade. All right, goodwill. Goodwill. Good. Now, where is it? Is it this? Is it? No. Where is it? Oh my god, it's way over there? Okay. That's... It is manageable, but it's also kind of scary. So there's 10 people over here? Let me see. So if I form a caravan, right? and we go here, and then here. 7.6 days. Okay. So, hang on. Because I want to do this as safely as possible. So, let's go here to here. Still 7.6. Okay. Oh, I see. Because of the super heavy mountains. Okay. Interesting. So, what if we just try and go straight there? You go straight through the pollution again. Absolutely not. That's not what we're doing. So let's go up here. No. It's going to take me a few tries, apparently. That's still going through a little bit too much pollution. You know what? Hang on. Wait. I accidentally tapped out. I don't know if that completely screwed up the recording, but we'll find out. So what if we go here? To here. To here. To here. It's still 7.6 days. Okay, well. Alright. So, let's... Who the heck do we want to bring? Because this is going to be a heck of a fight. Cypher and Crimson, obviously. I'm almost thinking we need someone else who's ranged. Let's bring Laringo. And then down here, let's do Lefty, Righty, Penelope, and Piper. Route travel time, 0.5 days. That can't be for the entire thing. That cannot be for the entire thing. That's actually insane. I full-blown do not believe that's for the entire thing. I'm gonna bring some extra food, because I feel like we're not gonna bring enough. So let's... Okay, so that's 3 days. Okay, 3.3 days. But apparently the route travel time is only 0.5. So let's see. I am so doubtful that we're just gonna make it in one shot. However, I know that we do move extremely fast. So let's just give it a try. God dang, they do move pretty fast. Who would have guessed having a literal car, basically, would make you just extremely fast? Like, yeah, I know we're on 3 times speed, but just good lord. Okay, they just sped up. Okay. So, that works. And now we're at the bandit camp. We're also all in the water? Okay. Penelope, you just go on self-recharge, and then everyone else... We're gonna see what we can make happen here. Well, I'll tell you what, they have the advantage on us because... Wow. Huh. Okay. You here, and then all 3 of you try and get onto this beach. We are seemingly very, very slow. Oh. I see the descriptions have not quite been finished. We're just going to ignore that for now. Why not? Why are you guys not coming? Oh, because you're right. Alright, they're coming for us. Okay, more coming on the left side rather than the other way. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, Laringo just took a huge hit. Okay. Lefty, shoot at this one. Righty. I really want you to come for that guy. For now, let's just have you hang out here. Laringo, step up a little bit. Okay, Cypher moves inside. Okay. Okay. you should be weakened enough. Crimson, go ahead and leave him. Lefty, hide behind that wall. That is exactly why. Cypher decided to back up into the ocean. Okay, Laringo, head back a little bit. Okay, well, they're fleeing. However, they are bandits, so we really can't allow that too much. Okay, let's shuffle our position a little bit. Okay, how about Crimson up here? He's still doing good? I believe... Yeah, they do have turrets. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that they do. Okay, Crimson, go ahead and go destroy it. They're not currently attacking Cypher, so you know what? Just go for the one who's running. Okay, that one got away. Good stuff. Okay, now Crimson, back up. Nice, nice! And because of that, we are now allied with the East Monular. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, boys. Okay, now we just have to make it home, which, considering they dropped a bunch of packaged food and we move so quickly, I'm really not thinking that we'll have too much trouble with that. I'm just gonna mass allow everything. Yeah, just like, ho. Now, let's head home.
Well, a lot of good being unwaveringly loyal got you, didn't it? You are our slave. And now, you will be one of our mechanoids!
The process takes a minute. Hang on. It takes a minute. Okay. There we go. Nice. Alright, someone put him next to the Harbinger tree. And since we recruited the other new person, welcome aboard, Kylie. So, I was told by Munchabunch in the Discord, you might know him, you might not, to make a character that was based on a certain splash introduction screen that was a regal dragon girl. So I did my absolute best. It is far from perfect. However, this is what I came up with. So, Kylie has the draconic xenotype, which I custom made based on what I was told, is able to breathe some fire, is a little bit bigger than most other people, and has plenty of dragon resilience. Also, I tried to make her horns black. I couldn't figure out how to do it, so this is the best that we are going to get. That being said, we also completed the obelisk study. Anna has completed her investigation of the corrupted obelisk. She has discovered a method for safely deactivating the obelisk using shards of Arco technology. You can no longer study the obelisk after deactivating it. Honestly, the corrupted obelisk has not been that big of a threat to us, so unlike the golden cube, I don't actually think I'm going to disable it, at least not right now. I wish we could move it, but meh. And then another thing is, we are currently being attacked by some shamblers who are just hanging out right over here. Now, unfortunately for them, we already have plenty of contained things,
so your presence is not welcome here.
Bonk. Bonk. Man, you guys are tanky. Whee. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Master Melee and Bethany. Now you're good to go. Okay. Just about everyone's in position. Kylie's coming. Alright. Kayla's in a daze. Well, can't rely on Kale right now. Okie dokie. So, here's what we're gonna do. Make a mad dash and just try and deal with as much of this as physically possible, as quickly as possible. I don't know how this is fair, but sure. Alright, Russian. Melee, go for big spit. Or not. Okay, we can't shoot at the mech node, the thing giving them power. Epic. Okay. We just gotta go for these turrets. Turrets have to go first. Ideally, we're close enough to where it doesn't even matter that, yeah, let's go for something like this. Okay. Now let's both attack it. I think we're too close to them. That's fine. Bethany, right now, just ignore that Militar. Okay. Both of you, back up. Bethany, you back up this way. Kylie decided just not to move, ever. Great. You're making a fine introduction. Okay, Melee, rescue Kylie. Kim, shoot at the Scorcher. Okay, shield ran out on Bethany. Okay. Hi. By the way, Laringo apparently died because he got an illness and instantly keeled over, so that's just great. You know, I love mechanics. Whatever. We'll get him back. We've gotten him back once. And then a mystery illness just decided, like, literally he got sick for, like, one tick and immediately keeled over. So I'm just, whatever. At least the force protecting this wasn't too strong.
There, Anna. You're going to feel so much better.
Also, while this is happening,
we summon someone to replace the fallen body of Laringo.
so yeah, multiple things are going properly here. How did you fail, Kim? Oh. That is such an expensive... You have 8 medical, too. You're not even, like, bad at medical. And then here comes Myra. Myra's coming to patch her up. That's good. Now, how about our little brand new friend? Unwaveringly loyal. Bro, I'm so sick of this, man. I'm so sick of this, bro. Sally, come take her stuff. Okay, now, capture. I'm gonna just, you know... Well, if you think about it, Sissy does get effectively her outfit back, so that's nice, but wow, both things went wrong. Anna didn't get a freaking arm installed.
And we have another unwaveringly loyal person.
Boy, that just sucks. Whatever, just release her when she's awake. Pretend it didn't even happen. We get plus 12 reps, so that's cool. Okay, Eva is having a bit of a problem. Well, at some point, ideally, we will get Laringo back, and we'll be able to get ourselves a ghoul. There's got to be some... Oh, and Anna's arm. There's got to be some other way to go about this, right? Because I thought that the psychic kidnap thing was going to be like the answer to all of our problems. All it's done is get us multiple unwaveringly loyal people. Hey, there's a ghoul infusion. Alright, finish bioferrite weaponry. We just had a meteorite with uranium, and also it's telling us how to get Vaxstone. Let's see. Oh, we can go all the way to advanced gravtech. Whoa. Who would have guessed being this far along in our technological processes would make life quite easy? Hey. Well, the good news is we can try again. Let's do work, thank you. Let's see, so we need another one. So let's do bionic arm. God, it's so expensive. Oh. Can we make her some kind of other arm? Does it need to be bionic? Hang on, what kind of other arm can we install? Not a whole lot, honestly. We can't really install a peg arm. Ugh. Well, bionic it is, I guess, because we don't really have anything else. Now, as for this uranium, why not? We'll go ahead and mine that when we have the chance. All things considered, we're in a good spot. And I have also set up a couple new little things. For example, I've set up a new defensive wall over on our right side. I don't know if this is good, but I'm gonna try it. So it's sandbag, wall, all the way across. And my reasoning for that is, like for example, here, Cypher, if you could come show. We stand here like this, right? And then, actually here, I'll just shoot it, I can't really force you to shoot, but let's just pretend he's shooting, right? He's like, I'm gonna lean over to the side, pew, 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 pew. I think it'll work that way. I don't really know. But in a perfect world, that's how it works. And this just gives us significantly more cover than what we currently have. And then at our other two walls, I have installed multiple mini turrets just so they're there. They'll probably help out a little bit. I didn't want to bother making a super huge turret since last time it just got destroyed in the first real raid that it was at anyway. But, yeah, at least we are making progress in some things. Like, for example, our psionic abilities. Sally is getting pretty strong. I do want to upgrade our Psycast stats. That way we're able to kind of focus on it a little bit more, but it'll come when it comes. So, I know there's technically the, where is it? The bliss lobotomy, right? Technically, we could do the bliss lobotomy on somebody who we want to convert to our side. But I also feel like that wouldn't be the best idea. There is also the psychophagy, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that we could do, but it's turning out to be quite the problem to figure out how. Now, I don't think we need to keep this anymore. No, not that I'm seeing. Okay, so I think we can actually break this down now, which is good. Jeez, did we go through that much time already? Oh. Let's go ahead and install some of this marble bedding. Bop. Okay, and then we will put a floor as soon as we can. It's so frustrating. We just got Laringo back, and then he died in the caravan because he got a disease for like 2 seconds, and then just like, oh, which, realistic or not, I don't like it. Well, while we try to keep working on that, Chef has said that he, or I guess she in this case, wants to have the pristine assemblers, which is that whole, actually, I'll just show you. Hang on, wait a minute. Dead Life Dust, why not? So, the pristine assemblers, what they do, at random, every 24 hours, they make 10 of one of the listed things there. Yeah, they do a lot. They do a lot, but they kind of, that's all they do. So every 24 hours, they make 10 of a random thing. Honestly, if Chef just wants to have 3 of them, that's 30 of a random resource every 24 hours. Which I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you gotta think about it. Days in this game, they go quick. Like, when you're playing on almost permanently triple speed like I am, the days absolutely fly by. So, honestly, especially if we are still going to move our, the place we're at, I think it's just a good idea. And we're almost at the point where we're at, enough to be able to sell our place. Again, I want to be significantly higher than that so that we can get people starting to build up another colony before we move. That way we're already kind of ready to go and we're not just like dropping in and completely screwed. But regardless, like, we have made so much progress in this colony that when it is time to pick up and move, especially if we have the assemblers randomly getting us some more resources and stuff, and all of our mechanoids, and all of our people, we're gonna be pretty much good to go. And ideally, it's gonna be a bit of a better location than what we have now. And because I sort of know what I'm doing significantly more, maybe we'll even be able to make something that is 10 times better than our current colony once we get moved. Now that being said, we still got a lot of work to do before we get far enough, so it's not perfect, but it is an impending idea. So I even want to say maybe by like the end of the next episode, we might even be in the new colony. We'll see. I mean, again, that's totally just based off our numbers, and you can see there's some pretty huge dips in there too, but we're at 348k. And to be able to sell it, we need 350k. There's also some people. God dang, apparently everyone is just related to Sally and Crimson. Now, the worst part about it, let me see. Hang on. This. We need to be allied with the Thalglele Accord, which, is that who just showed up? It is. Hear me out. If we need to be allied with them, and I'm not gonna like what we're about to do, but since we need to be their friend, wait for it. Sally coming from the complete opposite direction. We're gonna give them a gift. Have all our Moyo stuff. Have a basic subcore that we're never gonna use. Let's see, what else can we give them? Honestly, this Psychic Soothe Pulsar, we're never gonna use it. It's a one-time use thing. It is good for an emergency, but honestly, Sally can do that now herself. Let me see. What else can we... We'll give them... Actually, you know what? Say what you will. I'm gonna give them all of our poor gear. Look, they don't need to know that we have better stuff, okay? We could be allies. That doesn't mean that they need to know all our secrets, alright? You feel me? Let's type in normal. We'll give you some of that. Let's see, how about good? How much do we have that's good? We can sell that, because we're not gonna use them. And then what else? Gun link, I want to keep that. Smoke pack, yeah. What if we... Oh, this is gonna hurt. What if we just... If we hand them 500 gold, that is, unreasonably expensive. However, that gives us 65 standing with them. So we went from 4 to 69. Nice. So, yeah, that certainly helps us on our way. So next time they have any quest for us at all, and we do it, we're gonna become allied. Which, actually, that'll make them our second ally, because we're already friends with the East Monular, which is apparently on a stranded mothership. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, hey, I think it's gonna be worth it. Obviously, it's gonna take us a hot minute to potentially build them up even further than that, but I think it'll be worth it, especially since we are getting pretty close to being able to go. I'm gonna start working on beam weapons because we can. Now, we just need to finish all of our gestating. We need to get Laringo back, and then we got a full family. And surprisingly, Eva has still not turned on us. She actually is just like completely chill, which makes me feel pretty bad that we killed her twice, because I really thought that she was gonna turn on us. Now, okay, there is something that Eva does that is a bit of a problem, and that's this: disturbing. Every so often, when people are talking to her or passing by her, she'll mumble and ramble, and it stresses people out, which is annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is very annoying because it has caused a mental break here and there, so it's, you know, it's not amazing, but at the same time, it is manageable. I'm just gonna disassemble these beds. We don't need them. And then we don't need this anymore, right? Like, we're good. We don't need it. No. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm getting rid of it. Why not? We get all our resources back. That's going to help us with our, how much we're worth. Now, okay, I almost wonder if it is better to keep buildings like this, because apparently, our wealth is, it also has to do with, like, buildings, people, stuff like that, so it might be worth it to just keep this around, but honestly, I'm kind of thinking that we should just get rid of it and not worry about it, because what we could also do, right, if we're worried about that, we can, give me a second. I don't even know what it's under. I was gonna say we could just build some more out and about, but apparently I can't even find it, so. Is it, what? Oh, you know what? I think it's an ideology thing, maybe. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. For the moment, I think we're just going to break it down, harvest all the materials that we sunk into it, and that should be good to go. Now, we do also have... Oh, a couple ancient mechanoid things near us. We have 2 ancient complexes that are relatively close to us. This one we can get to extremely easily. This one might take some time because there's a bit of impassable terrain. So what I'm thinking of doing, let's go ahead and see what's in this one. And then after we've explored it, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Same deal, we are going to send Cypher and Crimson. And then we're going to send all 4 of our mechanoids, Piper, Penelope, Righty, and Lefty. Let's go ahead and send them. Why are you guys barely bringing any food? Are we running out of food or what? You know what? Let's bring those. Let's bring some fine meals. Which doesn't contribute to our days of food at all? What? That must be a bug. That has to be a bug. Packaged survival meals and... Huh. Acceptable food for everyone. Why are they just, like, refusing to eat it? That's confusing. You know, I'm noticing something. Like, for example, we have so much food. So, I thought maybe it had to do with them all being at the food policy lavish, that it wasn't working. However, it almost seems like simple is worse. So I'm going to bump everyone up to fine. Well, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Just put them all back to lavish because it almost seems like people just aren't eating now. Maybe we'll bump it down to fine? I'm not sure. Maybe we just need to see what they are and are not allowed to eat. Maybe that's the problem. I really don't know. Either way, they should be able to do this, no problem. Dude, triple speed or not? That is just crazy. Oh my god. Dude, they get there so fast. That is unreal. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and see what we're up against. Okay, we showed up at the complete wrong side of the entire world. Okay, there is multiple doors, though, so you know the drill by now. Let's see what's inside. Okay, let's learn from our previous mistakes. We're going to send Righty and Lefty in first. Okay, whole lot of nothing. However, I do not trust that we're actually in the clear. Okay, Crimson, go ahead and open this door back here. I knew it! Okay, Crimson, take cover. Nice. I knew it wasn't safe. Come on. You put a bunch of mechanoids in my face, and you expect me not to be surprised when they start moving? I don't think so, Bubba. Okay, let's have Righty and Lefty guard this door as Crimson explores this one. Oh, okay, we have a crate. Good, good. Ooh, uranium, okay. Could use more of that. Some ancient beds. A bunch of ancient generators. Okie dokie. There's also a dead guy, but we'll just, you know, we'll ignore that. I'm gonna claim these ancient generators. I don't know if we need to, but who knows? Maybe they have good stuff. Let's go ahead and have Crimson explore the room down here. And then we're gonna have Cypher kind of guard the hallway just in case. Ooh, ancient cryopod. Ancient enemy terminal. Hack to call nearby enemies. Oh. Okay, let's have Lefty and Righty I want them guarding this this pod just in case people wake up from it.
Take him out.
Crimson stunned herself with that maneuver.
What a shame.
Ancient soldier, huh?
Well, you don't mind if we just take you back to camp now, do you?
Okay, it contains nothing, so he woke up and immediately chose violence. We like that. Unfortunately for you, my friend, you are not unwaveringly loyal, which means that we can take you home. Wow, there's a whole lot of dead people in there. Okay, righty, lefty, let's go ahead and have you guard this door. This is the final room, so once we get him all patched up, I think we're ready to go. Ooh, Tesseron. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. She is 300,000% alive. The Tesseron isn't as strong as what Piper is, but the Tesseron is still legit. There's also a security crate and a hermetic crate. Okay. Okay, you just keep doing your thing. Alright, Cypher, go inside just to wake her up. Okay, you know what? Righty, lefty. Let's have you take position on either side. Both of you start shooting. I thought so. Alright, Cypher, go ahead and open these bad boys up, and then I think we're out of here. I don't know that I really want to call down more enemies. 7 advanced components? Okie dokie. Yep. Alright, we're done here. So let's go world. Form caravan. Wait, what? Reform caravan, then we go home. Yup. Oh yes, you're coming with us. Our brand new friend. Then we're gonna take the advanced components, the uranium, the book. Take the gold, the silver. What else is really worth? It's not really a whole lot. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of bodies and stuff, but we'll take the mechanoid slag chunks too. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and come home. Ideally, they heal up our the ancient soldier while they're traveling back. And for the final bit of progress we're gonna make in this episode, we are going to make a passenger shuttle. After all, we did pick up an engine from that defense mission we did, and we have plenty of supplies to go around. So we may as well make a ship that can potentially just fly us places so that we don't have to walk by foot. Even though it has been effective, it's also killed Loringo, so, you know, it's kind of, it's up and down. It's not perfect, far from it. How's Chef's new friend doing? 1.6 days left until the first one is complete. Alrighty. And everyone is home. Okay. Let's see. Who? Melee? Capture him quickly. Oh, he's not even dying. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Then you can go back to work. You can also go back to patrolling. Excellent. Yes, look at that. Not only are we gonna bring Loringo back in the next episode, we also have another set of armor to work with. All right. You know what? That was very much worth our time. Also, wow, just scouting ahead with lefty and righty seems to just be the way to go. Also, we are not going to that ship. You're out of your mind. Okay. Melee, while you're here, can you... Yeah, just go ahead and take all that. And then let's haul that. Haul these. And then the rest, you know, whatever. Okay. And then... Someone should be by to heal him quickly. It's probably going to be Myra, though. Our Healy drone. Here it comes. Here it comes. Siege Durduri. What kind of weapons do they have? That's really gonna be... Well, they're trying to use a bunch of range stuff, right? All right. Let's get the squad going. All right, everyone, ready yourselves. There we go. And then let's have lefty, righty, and Piper. Oh, they're just getting a ton of airdrops. Okay, no. We're absolutely going out there to stop them before they're able to do that. Okay. Huh. I can easily say I was not expecting them to just do that. Cypher, you're gonna come right here. Crimson, you're gonna run straight down this way. Let's see. Bethany, you're gonna join her. Melee, you are gonna run to the back. Kylie, you are also... Actually, you know what? Kylie, you join Crimson. Bethany, you join Melee. And then we'll move all of our ranged people up as we go. So Kim... Let's move you right here, just so you're in somewhat of a safe place. We are being shot at already. Okay, let's draft up. Let's go ahead and take cover right here. So yeah, they're already firing mortars, which is not great. Crimson, go for this one. Melee, come for him. Okay, they're assaulting the colony. Cypher, let's have you move before that mortar does any real damage. Okay, Kylie, come for him. Okay, pile drove him. Crimson, run down the sniper. Kylie, run down shotgun man, who's manning the mortar. Kim, we're gonna have you move up a little bit. Melee is still fighting this guy. You know what? Just take him out. Okay. Cypher's over on the side getting some snipes. Okay, Crimson, come for this guy. Bethany, go ahead and cut him off. Anna is being burned. Oh, I see. Seems as though they got a mortar off. Yikes. Just leave that. Oh, man. Okay, Kylie's on the ground. That's okay. Melee, rescue her. Okay, Crimson and Bethany, come break this mortar before it becomes too much of an issue. You three, go ahead and start moving backwards so you're no longer shooting. Come on, come on. Why are you not attacking it? Wait, man it? No. I mean, if we gotta uninstall it, so be it, but Yeah, you know what? Hold fire. I don't know how to stop this thing. Cypher, come. No, I don't want to repair it. I don't, it's set to hold fire. Can I just have you attack it? Yes, I can. Okay, then we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, good. Now, both of you, get the heck out of there. Good stuff. Okay. That's a scary raid. I sure hope that that doesn't start happening a lot, but I'll tell you what. Ooh, they gave us some good supplies. They did. Ooh, yes, sir. Yeah. As far as supplies go, that worked out real nice. Now, the superheated element of this room is a little bit scary. You know what? Can we can. Eva, let's have you open this door. Okay, and now get the heck out of there. Good stuff. There we go. Now, the superheated air should start filtering out with the cold air outside. Oh, you know what sucks, though? All of our chem fuel was in there. Oh, we had so much chem fuel saved up for our freaking... Ah! That sucks. We had so much chem fuel in there, and it's all gone. Oh, that sucks bad. Alright, well. Aye, what are you gonna do? Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. They got a few mortars off. We weren't able to defend it. Kylie, did I just hear an explosion go off? Is there another mortar? Okay, you three resume patrolling. I swear I heard an explosion go off. You know what? I bet you it blew up the mortars that were still out here. I think that's what happened. That'd make a lot of sense. Okay, well, crisis averted. We're all still alive. But we did lose all of our chem fuel. And how about Mr. Earl? How you doing? And you aren't, just so we're clear. Oh no, you lost your nose. Armor skin gland. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Another happy ending. We can get the chem fuel back. I mean, goodness, we have enough wood. In fact, I'm just gonna turn this on. Yeah, just make more chem fuel from wood. We have so much wood. We also desperately need people to get cooking. I don't know why we're not cooking anymore. And then when we have the time, let's just deconstruct half of this. And then we'll deconstruct the other half later. There we go. Yeah, now it's nice and cool in our chem fuel room. See? We handled that. Didn't really get to put our new base defense to use since they were just over here with a ton of stuff. But hey, we stopped them. That's the important part. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we are going to see what lies in store for us yet again. Bring back Laringo. Repair Anna's arm. And then, honestly, get ready to move. Because, look, even despite that huge loss, we're still at 348k. We're still, like, right there. And then, especially, once we start getting these pristine assemblers ready to go, we are in such good business. I wish we could make beer, but it so just doesn't want to work at all. There's got to be something I'm missing. Maybe you need like specific flooring and stuff for beer making. I don't know. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Refuel from cargo. Interesting. So you can just load this thing up and then fuel it up as you go, huh? Bye.